Why is the truth hated? Why do people speak on things they don't watch or don't know about? Kevin Samuels was one of the most hated people while he was alive, but also one of the most appreciated. You know, seeing what people said when he passed was just so disturbing. This man was not a murderer. This man was not a criminal. But so many people tried to tear him up because he passed, because he had the nerve to tell people to be better, to improve themselves. People weren't fond of his tone, didn't like what he had to say, and buried him for it. He reached a level most people won't come close to. This man died a multi millionaire, made within a short time span, in the twilight, the ending of his life. Standing on certain principles in our current climate can lead to unfair labels. Called a misogynist, being a hater of black women, homophobic, all these negative things that are not only untrue but can disparage somebody's character, which is wrong. This man is not here to defend himself. An article that I caught that was written by Candace McDuffie, putting his content down and more importantly, his character. A self proclaimed feminist, she wrote this disgusting article on this excuse of a black news website called The Root, making many false claims on the embarrassment that he caused the people that he was talking about. You know, I hate that he, or rather, females like this, put the blame on himself, put the onus on himself as if he only singled them out. He talked about so many different kinds of people. When he was talking about men, nobody cared. When he talks to other walks of women, they don't care. They only focus on a specific type of women, which is just inaccurate. You know, if this was the case, there would be nobody telling him thank you. It's such a beautiful thing to see the different walks of people, that gave him that credit that they helped them. For some people, they gave him that credit of, you know, that father figure or that uncle, older brother that they could listen to, and give them insight. And some of them even got a chance to meet him, speak with him. You know, this is a very unique, special person, and it's a shame that people like this have to resort to these type of means to, voice their displeasure because they refuse to get better or they're just what they are. She goes on to mention dating stats that she believes is due to discrimination in our article. I just want to ask a simple question. Have you ever looked in the mirror? You know, everything is not just skin tone. You may just not be physically appealing. You know, have you ever thought about the fact that looking like Jada Kiss may not lead to too many dates? Have you ever thought about that? I'm sorry. You know, Kevin shined a light on these delusional, people. He called them what, disposable. I call them scraps. I'm sorry, but chicks that look like this, super masculine, overweight, unattractive. I'm sorry, you don't have your pick of the litter like other people do. Not to mention you have an ugly personality, which is the most important thing. You know, I'm gonna miss that someone like this who was so grounded, articulate, clean, and focused is gone, at a time where people seem to not have a gauge on reality. And I'm gonna miss him for it.